Let's do the thumbnail.
How's this gonna be?
I want your belly to show on a thumbnail, so we'll do that later.
Why?
Because we have to show that you're pregnant. That's the point. The thumbnail's supposed to be what brings the people in. So we're saying we no longer have anything in common, and you're 9 months pregnant.
And that's the most obvious.
Yeah, we just are.
Hey guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am joined by a very special guest. You guys may have heard me mention her name in like several videos, but you don't actually see her in the videos. Probably because we've been like long distance best friends for like, how long now? Since we went to college, so 2010. So for like over 10 years now, we've been long distance best friends. But this is my best friend, Amber. Hey, Amber.
Hi.
Amber is joining me for episode 3 of my Turning 30 series today, because today's episode is actually about friendship. And this is my best friend. Amber and I have been best friends since we were 14 years old in high school, freshman year.
Yes. You can tell the story?
Sure.
I'm
How we met?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We met on Tag.
Tag.
So
Well,
yeah. We met on social media, but back in the day, social media, so it was a website called Tag.
And then
before MySpace, before we were on MySpace.
Yes, and then I went into honors algebra, and you were, because I thought Paige was not gonna be nice. She had like this very like interesting photo of herself that looked very mean. And then I went into honors algebra, and she was sitting there like, and then I just sat next to her.
Anyways, yeah, so we became fast friends freshman year of high school and have been super, super close ever since.
Yes.
Our friendship groups have seen lots and lots of transition.
And our favorite quote is, and then there were two.
And then there were two. Because it's always us. We always remain at the end of the day. So,
Who's
yeah.
the reliable ones?
Yeah, so this is my best friend, and she's joining me for this video. I've actually never had a guest for a video on this series before, so she's the first one. And she probably will be the last. So we'll just see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. As I said, Amber and I have been long distance best friends since about 2010. So yeah, we were only living in the same city for 4 years. Well, you know, in high school, freshman to senior year.
Yeah, and then I moved back after college.
For how long?
It wasn't that, it was just
you were
the summer.
Yeah, you were only home for the summer.
But my victory lap year, I was back and forth.
Yeah. Look, what I'm trying to say is we have been long distance friends for a long time. So I think I kind of just want to, I guess, share how we've been able to even maintain our friendship while not living in the same city.
Yeah.
So me and Amber, like, I feel like something that's good about our friendship is that we both put in like equal effort all the time.
Yeah.
Even through like life transitions and stuff. So when we were in college, we made sure we stayed on the phone, because I don't think our phones had FaceTime then.
Junior year, I think they got FaceTime.
Yeah.
So then, nope, that's not true. We would talk on the telephone often.
Yeah, we would be on the phone all the time. Like when I would go walk to my class in the morning or in the afternoon, I would be calling Amber, and she would like get me through the walk, and yeah.
You know, and then like when we were like trying to figure out like friendships within college, we would often call each other.
Oh my gosh, yes. we went through a lot of friendships in college. Yeah, so we would always just, you know, try to motivate each other and be like, stay strong, girl, because college is hard, all of that. But yeah, we always remained, even though I went to college in Virginia and Amber was in Illinois.
Yes.
So yeah.
So after we graduated from college, Paige moved back home. Well, we both moved back home momentarily, and then I went to get my master's degree in Atlanta, where my boyfriend lived.
I remember being very sad. I was like, I thought we were gonna be back in Chicago together, but Amber moved. Yeah.
Oh.
And then Amber left again.
Okay, well, don't do that. I'm not gonna make her paint me like the bad guy. I had to get up out of there.
No,
okay?
I understand, because you were in Illinois and I had, you know, went to Virginia.
Yes.
So, yeah, but I knew we would be fine because we had done the long distance friendship thing.
And then technology was just getting more modern. So we
exactly.
just FaceTime.
Then we had FaceTime. Then we had
what's that thing called? I want to call it Mac Chat. That's not what it's called. What's it called? It used to be called on the iPad, on the iMac.
iMessage?
No, it's where you, before FaceTime. You know, like where you could call someone, but it wasn't.
Skype?
No, was it Skype?
Yes.
No, it was from a Mac to a Mac.
I ain't had that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it was.
Anyways.
Okay, whatever.
The point that I'm trying to make is, something that I always say like about friendships, I feel like you and your friends are like usually on the same page, like all through high school, all through college, and then it's like, I would say like 25, age 25, all of a sudden your paths like this. And you could be doing two totally different things. And I feel like it was around that age that Amber and I like started to have less and less in common.
I mean, okay. Our lives were starting to go differently. So like, I got engaged. Yep, I got engaged. I was like,
when we were 25.
So I got engaged when I was 25, and then I got married when I was 26. And then
I was a maid of honor.
Yes, she was a maid of honor. And then Paige didn't get married at 25.
No, Paige was trying to figure out dating and everything.
And working and job stuff. And I had just wrapped up school. Yep, that sounds about right. Yep, I had just wrapped up school. And Paige didn't take the route at the time to do graduate school. Yeah,
so I was just working full time, still in Chicago, trying to figure my life out. And yeah, Amber got married, which was like, whoa, like, I don't know. For me, I was like, wow, we're so young, but we weren't really.
I mean, I was the first one out of our like immediate friends to get married.
Yeah, so it was like a big well, it wasn't a big transition because Amber and her husband have been together since we were 18.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a big change, but Amber was married, like, you know, that's different. I mean, you know what I mean? So
I was the first one to do like the wedding stuff, like to do like the dress, like we did the dress stuff, we did the like, I would talk to Paige about like all of the things like about that go into a wedding.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm not ready for none of that right now.
All of that. So then in around 2018, I decided that I was gonna be moving abroad to London. How did you feel about that, Amber, when I told you?
Okay, so FYI, Paige told me nothing about her applying to school. Nothing.
I didn't?
Oh. Move over. She told me nothing. She literally tells me, she calls me one day and she says, hey, you know, blase, you know, I applied to grad because I had been trying to get her MBA. And I was like, she said she applied to grad and she got in. And I was like, great. And then she was like, there's a second part to it. And I'm like, okay. No, and I'm still living in Atlanta at this time. And she's like, it's in England. And I'm like, it's where? And so I'm like, why didn't you tell? Like, she told me nothing about any of this. But Paige has a thing about she doesn't like to jinx. She doesn't like to jinx anything. She doesn't want to tell anybody about anything until it happens. Even her own freaking prom dress, which is a whole nother story.
We're not gonna go like that. Anyways, Amber will not let it go that I wore a different prom dress than she thought I was gonna wear.
She lied.
Anyways.
She's a liar. She comes out the house with a totally different prom dress.
We're gonna edit this out. We're gonna edit this part out. She needs to let it go.
No,
we need to let that
please
go.
keep this in.
We were 18, okay? How old are you now?
That don't make you not a liar. I was a liar then, and you was a liar about.
It's not a liar. It's just not telling you yet. You were gonna see it eventually. So, anyways.
Moving on. Of a lie.
Moving on. I'm cutting this off. Keep that part. They're gonna be like, Paige, you lying. So I ended up moving abroad, and now Amber and I had this like 5-hour time difference, but we still made sure.
More than that. Oh, when I was still living in Atlanta.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
We ain't get there yet. You ain't even pregnant yet in this story. All right. So yeah, so I moved abroad to London, and Amber and I still remained, you know, close. We made sure we stayed in contact via FaceTime, even though our time difference was now 5 hours, but it was fine. I don't think anything really changed because you were already in Atlanta and I was in Chicago. So
no, and we would visit, like I would come home.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the difference. Like we would see each other like when she came to visit. I went to Atlanta for your wedding, and
you came just regularly one time.
Oh, I came for your birthday.
Yeah, my 25th birthday. Yep.
So of course it was easier for us to visit each other when I was living in the US. But yeah, so that would be what changed.
Yes, it's the visiting part, scheduling.
Then I get a FaceTime call one day, and what did you say on the call?
I said,
you said, well, you lied. You lied to me. So what did you say? What'd you say?
I had this thing where I told everyone how I was pregnant. Was pretty much, I told them I was doing like this video because I'm a teacher, and so I said I'm doing this video for my kids, and I need for you to I forgot what I said, but anyways, I pretty much was like told her I needed to pose her to pose.
To smile.
And so she's like,
I'll insert the clip.
All right, 1, 2, 3, say Amber's pregnant.
Amber, you're lying.
Yes. And so she said, I said 1, 2, 3, I'm pregnant. She was like, what? I think, were you in shock for real?
Yeah. Yes, I was in shock. I mean, because like I said, even though we're getting older, it's still like, this is still my best friend from 14 years old. So I'm like, you married and now you pregnant. Like it was a lot.
I think I'm the one who was the first to do
a lot of
the
grown-up things.
Like get married. I was the first one to get pregnant. Like out of our immediate friends.
Yeah. So that was, I don't know. It was a surprise for me, but I was really excited for Amber. I was really excited. I was actually happy that she was the first one to do it all, because Amber needs, like, I feel like she's the best person to go like experience things first, because then she could tell you what to do, and she enjoys doing that.
I do.
She really does. So yeah, it was actually perfect. So yeah, Amber gave birth to her first baby in 2020, pandemic baby. Pandemic baby. And now Amber's actually pregnant with pandemic baby number 2. Number 2. So Amber had her first child in 2020, and she is actually pregnant right now with baby number 2, and she's due in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So yeah, lots and lots of change going on there. And Amber also moved to California, so as you guys know, I'm here visiting her right now. But yeah, so Amber and I like joke often that we're living 2 completely different lives right now. Amber is a wife, she's a mother, she's a teacher, and I'm in London just kind of like floating around the world right now and just popping in and out of different countries randomly and stuff like that. So Amber and I are living very different lives, and sometimes like we're on FaceTime, I'm like, okay, what's the updates with you? And you're like,
like about siege or like about work or something. Like I don't have like really exciting things going on. Like I think
it's exciting. It's just a different type of exciting.
It's a different type of exciting opposed to like a story like, girl, when we was here and doing all, I don't have those stories. My
story, Amber sometimes, y'all, the way she be looking at me when I'm telling her my stories.
You need to be responsible.
Okay, let's I am responsible. So yeah, like I'm in London trying to navigate entrepreneurship. I was navigating the dating world. So like, and Amber hasn't like dated since we were 18. So some of the stories that I've told her,
I just try to be relatable. I just like try to imagine myself in the situation.
Yeah, and that's hard.
As best as possible.
Because yeah, the dating world is not fun. She's just always like, I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry that you gotta go through that.
Thank God every day I don't have to enter that world again.
So as the title of this video says, we don't really have much in common right now, but we're still best friends. And how do you think we maintain that? How do you think we're able to do that?
I think that it's like about being, well, number one, I think we still have the same morals. So it's like we have our lifestyles is really what's the difference.
Yeah.
Like the way that our lifestyles are, you know what I mean? But I think like being supportive, like when Paige moved to London and she started this YouTube thing, because this is not like, this has been going on for a while. Paige has been, we've been making videos.
I've been vlogging you, like, even before I was on YouTube, I had like, always had the camera out. I always had the camera out.
They're terrible videos. And the quality is not good.
We've upgraded.
Yes, we've upgraded since then.
Yeah.
But I think that one thing is that we've always been very supportive of each other. Yeah. Like in whatever we're doing, like I was very supportive of you when you went to school. I mean, while you were in school.
I'm sure I called you crying a lot. Remember, I was like really struggling when I first started because I hadn't studied in so long. And you were like, this is how you do this.
Yes, and all,
because you did a master's program before me.
Even like with the whole like, well, cut this out if you want to. I was gonna say, like, with the whole weight loss journey or whatever, I was very supportive of her doing those things, and Paige has been very supportive of me pretty much of everything I've ever done in my entire life or whatever. And yes, she's been very supportive of me pretty much. And I think that's the thing about friends, like, you have to, even if you're doing different things, you have to still have the same support for each other. And you also still have to have, like, I think one thing that the difference between us and the friends that maybe we've grown apart from is that we've always had ambition.
Yeah,
like the ambition may be ambition for different things,
career, you know, paths and things like that, but we've always
wanted to, like,
we motivate each other. When I went to get my master's degree, you were like, I want to go get another degree now. You went to school, maybe get another degree. Like, it's kind of like that.
You trying to trump me?
Oh, I need another degree because you don't got your master's degree. But trust me, I'm not gonna try to compete with you because I'm done with school. Back in the day when Amber and I were still in college and stuff, we would be on FaceTime for like 5 hours, just literally sitting on there, just like doing whatever, you know.
Because that's what we used to do when we were kids. Like,
exactly.
We used to sit in the room
for hours, but
or sit together in the room and just do nothing.
Yeah. But obviously we can't do that anymore because our lifestyles are so different. So Amber is a mother, about to be a mother of 2. So Amber can't sit on the phone. Yeah. Amber can't sit on the phone with me for 5 hours anymore, which is fine because, like, obviously I'm living my own life too, but things like that have just changed a little bit.
But the good thing is, like, there are times where, like, because of the time difference, like, she'll be like, or I'll tell her when I'm off work, and, like, she's able to call me.
That's it. We're a lot more, like, scheduled and, like, intentional with it. Like, we have to be intentional to keep the friendship going because it takes a lot more effort now than it did before. Like, it was easy to just call her at any time and she'll pick up. Now, I don't know where she is sometimes, but
you're talking about yourself. I'm always here.
But you might be busy. You might be busy. Like, sometimes I call and you can't talk. You know?
Yes, or there are times where she'll call me and it's like a major time difference. Like, I'll call her, like, if she's
let's not get started on that because Amber does not respect the time difference now. So now Amber's in California and I'm in London. 8-hour time difference. The only reason I have do not disturb on my phone now is because of her, because she does not respect my sleep.
Well, pick up the phone.
She doesn't respect my sleep. I'm like, Amber, I live in London. You can't call me at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what you're doing.
You can't call me at 3 o'clock in the morning. But
like we said,
she doesn't care because I will still have missed calls from her at 3 a.m. But anyways, yeah, I feel like we're very intentional and we've, like, have this routine that we're kind of set into now. Like, I know I will speak to her every weekend or every other weekend. And yeah, we just make sure it happens because we want to stay a part of each other's lives.
It's not optional.
Yeah, it's not an option at this point. We're locked in.
I keep saying, I said the years the other day to you, but I don't remember.
What?
So we're 16 years in.
16 years in the game. So I think it's not gonna change. But yeah, so I appreciate Amber that even though she has, like, a different type of schedule and lifestyle now, she still puts a lot of effort into, like, trying to stay in touch with me. She still calls me and stuff. Because I know it can change things, like when you have, like, a family and stuff.
I mean, I appreciate the fact that you do the same. Paige is, like, very much, like, not nitpicky on the fact, like, that, like, maybe I can't answer the telephone. Like, before I had children, it was like, why didn't you answer the phone?
She did the same thing.
Yeah, whatever. But now that I have kids, she understands that, like, there are some times where, like, I have to call her back at a certain time or whatever, but then she'll be like, I mean, I was on a walk at the moment, but I mean, now I'm doing something else.
Yeah, okay, sometimes I can't talk when she calls back. But yeah, at the end of the day, we make time for each other. And
I think that's how you remain friends, is you have to make time for each other. You have to respect each other's lifestyles if they're different. Especially, like, when one friend totally, like, one day you can have a friend that totally just does something else. They go and get married. That's what I did. I go and have a baby. That's what, that's what I did.
Exactly. So having so many differences could make some friends drift apart, but I feel like we're even tighter than we were before because we are so intentional and put so much effort into the friendship. Because I don't have the same responsibilities that Amber has right now, I don't mind picking up the slack if I need to and double calling her, double texting her, whatever it takes, just to make sure we can.
But I also think that it's interesting because you get to see the perspective of people's lifestyles. Like, you get to see the difference of what's going on.
I love watching you and what you're doing.
Because Paige has no idea about.
I've never changed a diaper. I ain't never done nothing, when it comes to babies. So just, like, even being here and visiting Amber for this past week and just, like, watching her be a mom. Like, I was on the phone with my mom the other day and I'm like, just watching Amber be a mama and a wife, it's just so, I don't know, it's so sweet. I love watching it.
What'd your mama say?
She said, yeah, girl. That's how it is. Yeah.
And no matter what, like, I don't really know if like Curtis knows me as well as you do. I don't.
That's your husband.
That is my husband. But just because of the fact, just because of the time. Just for the time.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you were in the moment in scenarios.
Yeah, a lot of life stuff.
A lot of life stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. That's what I think. That's all I got.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I love you, Amber.
I love you too.
Okay, so that's pretty much it for today's video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, your friendships are gonna see lots of transition, especially as you near towards 30-30. But yeah, as long as you take the necessary steps and are very intentional, you can keep your friendship strong.
Yeah,
like ours.
It's the guarantee. We have a guarantee.
Thank you so much for joining me, Amber, for your first like real like sit down appearance. Hopefully you'll see her again soon, because I'm gonna come back and visit again. I'm gonna come back.
Come back to LA, girl.
I mean, that 10.5-hour flight was a lot, but anything for you.
God bless
anything
you.
For you.
God bless you.
Anything for you. How'd you feel about me surprising you?
I was like, why are you at my house? I was like, first of all, where's my child?
I flew in and surprised Amber, if you didn't know, for her 30th birthday. Just like showed up.
Yes, and my
husband knew.
Yes, and my son is very. That's the other thing. Babies are good indicators. My son loves TTP.
He loves me. Yeah, no, that made me so happy, because I was like, what if Amber's son doesn't like me? He only knows me like through the phone.
No, but he knows when he sees people often. Now that you show your face and not the ceiling, that.
He knows him. He always
he knows, like, once he saw what happened. I wasn't here actually, so I can't tell that story.
Well, I came with toys. I came with a toy. And
with a bribe.
I came with a bribe. Please love me, because I love you, basically. And yeah, then he just started taking my hand and like dragging me all around the house and wanting me to play with him. So
there you go. That's
yes,
how you know you're good spirit.
Yes, because yeah, babies, I feel like they can tell, they can read the energy. But yeah, anyways, that's all we have for today. As always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for episode 4.
Exactly.
Bye.
So you want me to hold my stomach like a maternity shoot or something?
Like that? Did you have a maternity shoot?
No.
Oh. No.
Is that cute? I think that's cute.
Oh my god.
That's cute. Thanks, Joey.
Yeah.